There you go, Charlie. You're in the video too. Okay. Now.
My name is Lynn Perrin, and I have multiple sclerosis. And Tai Chi has really allowed me to improve my balance and my fatigue. Those are two big things with MS. And so I found when I first came to the Tai Chi class, I would be so fatigued I could not stand up and participate in everything. And my fatigue level has really gone down. And so I can participate in most of the class now. And it really has helped with all of my symptoms of MS. I have noticed a big improvement on my outlook on life in general.
What led me to Tai Chi, February the 6th, I had a stroke. My whole right side was paralyzed. I couldn't afford for physical therapy, so this is better than physical therapy. It's hands-on, and it's really been beneficial to me, and it's free. And I'm getting most of my movements back. with a little pain, not as much since I've been taking Tai Chi. It's really been beneficial to me.
So you've really noticed some mobility?
I've noticed a huge, tremendous change, physically and mentally.
Three years ago, I was diagnosed with diabetes type 2 and began a regimen of insulin once a day. I was started out at 20 units of insulin per day, and then gradually watched my diet, did my walking, and got it down to 18 units. And then last December 2012, I started the Tai Chi. And by April 2013, my doctor took me off of insulin, and since that time, I have lost 20 pounds. My name is Margie Abarca. I'm 65 years old, and in better health than I've been in a long time, thanks to Tai Chi.
Well, a couple of years ago, I decided that it was time I had to do something because my stress levels were getting ridiculous. And I'm sort of the sole caregiver for my wife, and I've got some issues of my own. And I was sort of brought home by, right after I started, I had a TIA, and which is, they call a mini stroke. But, it's good enough to get you to stay in a hospital. And at any rate, the following week I was back at class, and I've sort of been pretty religious about doing it ever since. And I figured, well, it'd be good, to help recover from the stroke and also reduce stress and all that. But after a couple months, I sort of decided that no, the real reason I'm going is because it's a lot of fun. And I just sort of, I was conscious of the research and stuff that said, yeah, it has all these benefits, but that really doesn't affect your desire to go to something. And I kept doing it, and then I started to notice certain things. I noticed that my balance was getting better. I noticed that my range of motion was increasing quite a bit. And then I've been a diabetic for 10 plus years, and it's been sort of a constant struggle trying to get that under control. And my A1C, which they shoot for trying to keep under 7, it was a real struggle trying to do that. And the doctor kept adding more and more medications, and he was right at the point where he was saying, well, it's time we got to look at you going with insulin injections, which I really wasn't too fond of doing. But since I've been doing Tai Chi, I haven't had any problems at all with either my knee or my hip. And my doc, was sort of curious about that, and then I mentioned Tai Chi, and he figured that was sort of a paradox because you're not supposed to move to make it better, and and of course he sits around all day and pretty much, and when he after he got done saying that, can't understand why moving makes it better, he tried to get up, and I mean, he was moving older than I am, and he's quite a bit younger than I am. So then with the thing with the diabetes, he asked me if I'd made any changes, and really, the only change I've made has been doing Tai Chi. And 2 years worth of Tai Chi has had a definite impact. And my diet's been basically the same, although I realize that Tai Chi isn't really a heavy-duty aerobic exercise, but I noticed that my weight's still dropping, and of course all that contributes to getting better. His contention is diabetes is a chronic progressive disease, and my contention is that no, it ain't. At any rate, I kept up with the Tai Chi, and then had a blood test, and all of a sudden my A1C was hanging in around 6.7, 6.8. So the doctor started cutting back on some of the medications. And then about a year after that, we had another blood test, and my A1C had dropped to 4.6. And my doctor decided that time to really start getting rid of some medications. So probably in another couple of months I'll be due for another blood test, and hopefully I'll be able to get rid of a few more meds.
So where are you studying Tai Chi?
I'm studying it at Turning Point. They've got a real good program going there with a really good instructor named Bill Douglas.
Thank you, Al.